Hey guys, here's another quick little piece that I just felt like doing. I had this tiny sketch in my sketchbook for a little while. It's based on something that I saw in 2010. Oh my god, that was so long ago. I've just been pocketing this tiny little thumbnail for a long time. It was on the train, and that was when I was going to school really early in the morning. And the thing that I really like about being outside really early in the morning is that you get to see so many more interesting things. Like, you get to see all of the local wildlife that is still awake and hunting, sunrises and cloud formations and weather patterns that are usually gone by the time everyone else wakes up. One of the things that struck me visually was I was on the train, so you have a much higher vantage point. It's kind of like having a drone's view of all the neighborhoods we're going by. And one morning we had this really thick blanket of fog over everything. This one small bridge, the fog was such that it looked like a tiny bridge was going out of a cloud and back into a cloud, and cars going over it with their headlights it looked very much like an animation. Like, it looked like a magical cartoon bridge. And I thought, one day I'll draw this. Like, that was 10 years ago. It was just such a tiny little thing, like a tiny little idea. And so I just wanted to do something quick and small, and I chose that as my subject, which is why it's so important to write down all your ideas and keep them in sketchbooks, because sometimes you'll just want to make something and you won't have any ideas, but you have ideas all the time and ignore them. So I obviously don't really have much else to say about it because it is just a cute little thing. Like, this is the kind of thing that I would love to see animated. And I tried to use lots of pastel romantic colors. The trickiest part of this, apart from making the cars the correct kind of perspective, was trying to cut out these little stars shapes that I wanted to make. I put it on the end of it. I cut out little stars to stick out. And this is another chance to make work with this canal paper, which, again, kind of weird. I don't really like the way that it feels. It absorbs more water than color, I think, and the surface, I noticed in one patch, it started pilling up and peeling away, and once it happens, it becomes really difficult to stop the paint and the water from soaking absolutely everywhere, and so I had to go over it with gold, but I think it worked out okay in the end. Yeah, I guess you can just work with pretty much anything. It means you might have to change your plans. It means it might not look exactly the way you envisioned. But usually when I put things away for a while and come back, I will either see something that I can fix, or I'll forget my original vision and fall in love with it. So